push you guys further out there. Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome to our lunch date. Because I was gonna go check. I was gonna go check my phone to see exactly what time it is, but it's up there, so I can't really do that. But I just got done cooking, and as you can see, I've got a whole plate of eggs. If you haven't watched that video, and you want to know what I'm cooking, I made this cool egg roll thing, egg roll omelet. And it's something I've been talking about for a little bit. So I finally got around to doing it. And, I was a little slow at work. So I was like, I'm going to go make lunch today instead of dinner. And so that's where we are. So we're going to have some lunch. We're going to talk. I got the Monster Ultra Vice Guava, which I actually really enjoy to get me through the remainder of the day. Wait, is today Wednesday or Tuesday? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday. It felt like Thursday earlier, but then I realized that it wasn't Thursday and it was just Wednesday. Like that kind of sucks. I'm gonna need to use a knife for this because I got bacon in here. But we cut this open. Yeah, this is, I probably could have cooked this bacon longer because some of this bacon's a little bit chewy. It's a little not wanting to get cut. That's what it is. But how do you like your bacon? I'm a crispy bacon person. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna put cheese on it next time. I didn't even think about it until after I did it, like after I shut the video off. I was like, I should have put cheese on this. Like, why wouldn't I put cheese on it? It just don't make no sense. If you're gonna cook bacon and put bacon on it, why no cheese? Before somebody's like, oh, well, what if you don't like cheese? Well, I'm a white guy, so of course I like cheese. When it comes to stereotypes, I'll take that one. That one's a mark on the plus side in my book. White people, man, they love some cheese. I love some cheese. But I've really been enjoying this format. And I'm glad that the one thing though that's weird is that I have a really high click-through rate on these videos, but YouTube is not showing them to anybody. I did get a VTuber though that liked one of my videos, and I looked at the analytics and it was like views by non-subscribers was like 0.4%. So Lucky Poochie, you were part of the 0.4%, so I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you guys are enjoying these because I'm enjoying making them because like I said yesterday, these are fairly delicious. Now this one came apart a little bit better, but like look at that. Like look at that folded omelet egg. Man, this is good. This is a good egg delivery system. This is a good way to make like a breakfast burrito if you're on keto. Ooh, I could put some mushrooms in here too. Maybe some onion, just roll it all up. That would be really good. I'll figure out ways to make this better. If you guys got any suggestions on things to eat, let me know. I might eat them. We'll see. I'm trying to get back to like low carb. Because I've always felt better and lost a lot of weight when I go on low carb. And I think that, just getting rid of processed sugars is really good. The only problem that I have with going low carb is that you just can't eat bread. And I really like bread. So that's always been the hard part for me because, like, dude, I'll tear down on like a whole loaf of bread. Like, I'll bust out the toaster, some butter, and then I'll just destroy an entire loaf of just toasted bread. So that's the tough part. And the other thing, well, so it was easier back in the day when I couldn't get anything delivered to my house. And it was like if I wanted to go to Walmart or something, like it was a drive. And so it would always be like, oh, do I want ice cream today? And then I'd be like, do I, like 30 minutes drive, want ice cream today? And usually it was no. Sometimes, though, the thoughts were like, you do want it. And halfway there, I'd be like, Jason, you don't need ice cream. But then the other part of me was like, yo, dog, you already put your shoes on. You already got in the car. And you're already like 15 minutes away. Like, you might as well at this point, right? So the intrusive thoughts would always win. And then I'd just go get ice cream. And then I'd be like, man, I shouldn't have gotten ice cream. But then the other part of me was like, hell yeah, I got ice cream. And so that was always one of the problems when I lived like near a bunch of stores and stuff like that, is I just like exploded in weight wise because I would just go eat everything because, my willpower is very low. And I'm pretty good at making excuses on why I'm going to do things. Even though sometimes the excuse is just quite literally, well, I'm just going to do this, so I might as well do it. I'm like, I shouldn't just sit here and struggle with myself forever because, well, it's just going to happen anyways, so we might as well just get some more ice cream. But when I moved out here, it made it a lot harder. And so I would just go to the butcher's and get like a whole hind quarter of cow. And then I just ate beef or chicken, whatever. And so I lost a lot of weight at that point. I was also lifting a lot and stuff like that. But now that I know that I can get some delivery driver to just bring me Kit Kat bars from Walmart and for free, because, well, not for free because I still got to pay for the Kit Kats, right? But I have the Walmart Plus subscription so that I don't get charged for the delivery because it was like $10, but it was like, oh, well, if you just sign up, we'll just waive that fee. And I'm like, all right, pog. So I just did that because, well, I get groceries like every 2 weeks now. So I save money by having that. So it just made sense. And so now I'll just be like, yo, you know what I need? 5 loaves of bread. And that's what I need right now. So just bring me 5 loaves of bread, add some ice cream in there because I don't have to think about it. They just show up. So I have to build up my willpower to obviously not do that. By the way, I need to clean this table off so I can push this camera back further so that you can see what I'm eating as well as, ooh, uh-oh. Well, that's no good. Oh, it'll go away. It's just the wax on my table. I forgot that I put this hot plate down there and it's not, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to put see, this is the thing, is I don't eat down here very often, so. Ooh, I should have got some hot sauce. Hot sauce would have went good with this. I have some hot sauce upstairs by my computer where I normally eat. So now I just need to make sure that I bring it down here so I can put hot sauce on my food down here. Yeah, cheese would have went really good in this. But yeah, on list of things to do, and clean this table off so I can push this back a bit. Well, and because Thanksgiving's coming up soon, so I gotta make sure that my stuff's clean so that, you know, when my mom comes over, we're good. So, you know, it is what it is. Found out that Mythbusters is on YouTube. Well, I knew that Mythbusters was on YouTube because Shinigami told me that Mythbusters was on YouTube. But then I forgot that he told me that until I was scrolling through stuff yesterday and I saw Mythbusters. And so I watched them do the deserted island duct tape one, and it was pretty good. I haven't watched Mythbusters in a really, really, really long time. So, unfortunately, I don't have any new conspiracy theory stuff for you yet today. I mean, maybe if I would have filmed this later, because it is still kind of early-ish in the day. And who knows what I'll get into. Ooh, today's Wednesday, so that means anime night. And me and Jonas didn't watch anime last week, so we got plenty of anime to catch up on tonight. I'm really liking the Cyberpunk Demon Lord 2099, because I like Demon Lord stuff and, like, you know, that type of anime, but I also like Cyberpunk, and so this has been a good mix of the two. Like, this season for anime has been, like, really good. There's a lot of good stuff. I know some people have been, like, dogging on Blue Lock, but I've been enjoying it. I've been having a good time watching it. So, this was a lot of eggs. It was probably too many eggs. Probably could have gotten away with, like, just like one or two of these. I'll have to, well, so the problem was I was like, I made a bunch of scrambled eggs because I was like, oh, I need to experiment to see how hard this is. It was excessively easy. So I had extra egg in case I messed stuff up. But I didn't mess anything up, so I just have extra egg. So, yeah, it is what it is. I probably, at this point, won't really need dinner. So, like, one of the things for me is, like, I've always been, like, a eat once type of person throughout the day. I don't know. Intermittent fasting, you know, some people say it's bad for you. Some people say it's good for you. One of the things I've always disliked about, like, fitness and health and stuff like that is that, like, no matter what you see online, there's almost just as many people on the other side saying the complete opposite. It's like, oh, well, work out before you sleep. And then other people are like, work out when you wake up. And other people are like, work out in the middle of the day. You know, some people will be like, oh, well, you know, you don't want to, like one of the things I always heard, because when you go over to, like, a full-on keto diet, you're just not hungry anymore, right? And so you lose a lot of weight real quick because you're not eating, because your body switches over to using fats for fuels instead of carbs. And I'd always get these people, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, I haven't eaten in, like, 2 days. And they're like, bro, your body's going to go into starvation mode, like, you have to force yourself to eat, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, if my body's using fat for fuel, it's like a car, right? Because, you know, your body's similar to a car. Like, if you got a full tank of gas, which I have a full tank of gas, Are you going to stop at every little gas station on the way? No, you're not. Because you're not going to be panicking because you went a mile down the road, you know, on a 30-gallon tank. Like, let's be real, I probably got more than 30 gallons worth of fuel in this, if you know what I mean. You know, you're not going to be like, your body's not going to be like, whoa, hold up, brother. You know, we're at, you know, four-fifths of a tank of gas. We better stop and get something to, you know, get some refuel. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Now, if you start like going excessively long, and then you get like the hunger headaches and stuff like that, you know, your body's going to tell you when you need to eat. I mean, my body tells me when I need to eat all the time. It'll be like, hey, you want a headache? And I'm like, oh no. It's like trying to figure out what's wrong with your dog, right? Like your body will just give you a headache, and you're like, ooh, am I hungry or am I thirsty? Or did I not get enough sleep? Or what is this headache? It's like the headache is the check engine soon light for your body sometimes. I'm going to have to ask Ricky when I'm done with this video, because she's upstairs, you know, doing the work I'm supposed to be doing, which is sitting there waiting for somebody to message me. If it's weird listening to me sit down here and talk to myself, although I guess it would just be similar to like listening to somebody sit on a work meeting, but they've got headphones on. Because like there's, you know, in their world, there's no other side to the conversation that they can hear. You know, unless it's like the other person has their camera on, like you can see that they're talking, so you can kind of like piece together a conversation. But Ricky's probably just on Facebook and doesn't care. Like that's probably what it is. So, but overall, I would say, you know, you could probably make these omelet type deals. No, I don't know how you'd make them inside without like a Blackstone grill. Because it's like, if you're going to make them in a normal pan, you just make them the normal way. You just make an omelet the normal way. I mean, I guess you could oil up a cookie pan and do it that way. I don't know. But go check that video out too. Which, by the way, I do appreciate you guys commenting. It's good. Keep it up. I ordered some candles for more ambiance in the evenings whenever we have a dinner date. Obviously don't need it right now because it's bright out. Although it's still kind of dark in here in my dining room. But the sun's not really out right now. Well, the sun is kind of, but it's overcast. But it's still like real dark in here. But you can't see it because the light's right behind me. And obviously the camera's going to pick it up. But anyways, that was good. Let me know what you think down below. Go watch my cooking video. And I will, well, see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a good rest of your work day. And depending on when you're watching this. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, homies. Peace out.